Can I have that?
Can I have that?
Yeah, put your body on me. I wanna tap that. Yeah,
Tap, tap.
say you. Can I touch that? Ooh, put that booty on me. Give me a lap there.
Let's go.
Yeah, but I know many people, they wanna toast you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. We got her nails done. We give God all the glory. I feel cute again. We thank the Lord. but I haven't decided what I'm gonna title this video yet, but from the title you'd get the gist of what this video today is gonna be about. And it's just gonna be about me talking about growing up, like the type of lifestyle I experienced in relation to racism, and the type of lifestyle I want my child and my children to experience, and what I want to do as a mum to help that process. So yeah, shall we begin? Let us join together and conversate. I'm doing this bit because how do the YouTubers do that thing again? What's that thing that you guys do? Something like that. I don't know if it's focusing, but we thank God. Right. So, my experience growing up in the UK and racism and being black is one that I find a blessing, actually, because I didn't grow up feeling like being black was wrong, or that my black skin was something to be ashamed of. I actually embraced being black. I loved being Nigerian. I loved being black. I loved me. And I think at such a young age, even when I think back to like my circle then, we were so clued on to being black. Like we didn't take racist comments. We weren't victims of racism. We just weren't here for none of that. So you couldn't come up here and be racist to us. And we grew up in a predominantly black community. I went to a predominantly black and ethnic school. So I never felt like an outcast, or that I never really felt racially attacked. Or even if somebody did make like racial comments like that, I look back on it and I think, oh yeah, that was maybe a bit suspect. We didn't stand for it, really, to be honest with you. We just weren't here for it. And I think I'm so grateful that that's the type of experience I had, because I couldn't imagine what it feels like to constantly be put down because of the color of your skin. I mean, the only thing that we had is in our circle, like, I think, like, it was like, you know, like your Jamaicans versus African little beef banter kind of thing. But even with that, I didn't feel bullied. I didn't feel attacked. I didn't feel none of that. Like, it was just banter with like my friends. Do you know what I mean? And it was all good, to be honest with you. And I didn't feel no type of way, and I'm grateful for that, because honestly speaking, I don't know what I don't actually know what it feels like to be hated or to be targeted because of the color of my skin, like as in like serious coming for somebody, like something that a lot of people have experienced. And I'm glad that I didn't go through that, because either I'm gonna end up in jail because I killed somebody, or emotionally damaged, and either one of them is not good. It's not something that you want. So yeah, I mean, obviously, even though I did grow up in a predominantly ethnic background and setting in my area, my schooling and everything like that, you still had your little, you know, racism that, you know, creeped in subtly when you were young. You don't really, even though you're clued up, you're not fully clued up. And now looking back at it, I'm like, these people thought that we were dickheads, but no, we're not. No, it's not us. So one experience, right, so I'm sure like literally every black girl can relate to this. Your hair. What you're not going to do is sit there and tell me that my hair does not conform to school regulation. That's what you're really not going to do. Because how dareth you? Who do you think you are? Right, okay, great. So when I was in secondary school, I literally only did braids. Like, I didn't do weaves and stuff. I think I only started doing like weaves like maybe towards the end of the year of like year 11. But for majority of it, I did braids, and I think that's what most people were. And even when I did do wigs, it wasn't wigs, it was weave. Like, you know, when you had like your sewn in weaves. So but yeah, imagine. These people thought I was a stupid somebody. They didn't know Damilola. One mommy. They didn't know me, and they were gonna know me in that school, and they got to know me in that school. I just come here, fresh braids. Now, you know when you've just done fresh braids, you know when you can't really sleep properly. You don't have a good night's sleep because any side you lay on, it's just, ish, ouch. That's what I was going through, yeah? And I, this time around, did all black because I used to do like black and like, you know, you do black and burgundy, black and this, and just give it a little color, a little splash of something. But yeah, so I just done my fresh braids on the Sunday after church, went to my hairdressers, I did my hair, and I know that I'm gonna walk into that school looking like a snack, looking like a cute somebody. Yeah, that's me, Damilola. I'm gonna look cute to school. So I've gone in, met up with my people there. I'm like, yeah, we're chilling. Got the bus, got to school. As I'm about to enter the gates, like I've passed through the main one, we've gone around the bending. I'm about to enter into the building of the school to go and start my blessed day, because education is key. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is why, yeah, I did it. I don't want to be called a person of color or BAME. Now I'm black. Because their experience is completely different to my experience. Because it's the very same BAME category, yeah, and people of color category. Miss Patel, I'm gonna name names, that had the audacity to now come and stand boldly before me. Oh my God. She stood boldly before me and stopped me in my tracks and basically said, I can't go into school with that hair. Oh, Father in heaven. I'm still remembering it now and it's triggering me. And I remember her basically trying to, and what they actually used to do this. They used to, in my school, Harris Academy Pearly, I'm calling you lot out. They used to make us black girls, yeah, sit in the principal's office or like in isolation and take out our hair, yeah, with pencil. 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 When you're really not mad, pencil is what you used to do. Okay, anyway, so she really came to me and I just wasn't happy because, like I said, my braids are freshly done from the night before, so I haven't even been able to sleep a blessed sleep because I've been ouching all through the night, and I came in looking like a snack, and clearly I was ready to attack somebody, because what you're not going to do is try to tell me that. As she was talking this talk, one Oyibo girl like this, one white girl like this was walking, gallivanting, sliding, glistening past me with a rainbow on her headpiece. Green, blue, white, orange, purple, indigo, whatever color you want to call it, she was wearing. And me, Oluwadamilola, simple black braid, single plait. I can't enter. You must be stupid. Your generation must be, I'm so sorry. Now that I'm actually deep in it even more, yeah, your generation must not be okay. Like your mental obligation must not be working. It really must not be working. Right, okay, we'll move along, shall we? And she really had the audacity to tell me that. And I literally just said to her, like, I just got my hair done. I'm not going to take my hair out. And then she basically started coming about, I'm giving the attitude, blah, 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 blah. She's going to have to call my mum. So I whipped up my phone. I said, it's my mum. Like, I can call her. My mom's number is on speed dial. Press 1, press the ringing thing, and it's gonna bring up my mom. I can't remember what phone I had back then, but it was one of them old, like I think probably a Nokia or something, or a Samsung. One of them ones that, you know, when you have speed dial, you just press 1 and it call up. I said I will call my mom myself, and you can then explain to my mother, yeah, why you want her daughter to either come back home or sit inside the office and loosen hair with pencil, hair that she just paid for last night, that I just did fresh, as in it's still fresh. My scalp was still anointed. You're not okay. Sha, we dragged the matter, and of course your girl won, you know. Then there was another teacher, like he was just oh yeah. My name is Damilola, or Dami. Like, if you can't say Damilola, it's not by force. Just call me Dami, innit? But no, Uncle wanted to feel like he was doing, I don't know what he was doing. Damiola. No. So one time I had enough of it, yeah. And he was calling me through the corridor. And he's like, Damiola. I said, and I've told this guy multiple times, just call me Dami. Because my mom didn't call me Damiola. Damilola. Simple. Even that Damilola one, I've shortened it for you because it's still not my full name. So if you can't call me that, call me Dami. Some of the teachers call me Olu. Cool, whatever. Damiola. So one day, yeah, I got in detention, and when the detention came, the name was Damiola. That's not my name. My mother didn't born me as Damiola, and I cannot answer to something that my mother didn't call me. So I didn't go. Because that's not my name. You've been in this school for how long? He was like an assistant principal, one of them top things, yeah. And you don't want to know my name, and you want to give me detention, or you want to be screaming my name down the corridor, and you can't get my name right. Obviously, could it work? But to cut the long story short, that's the only mini kind of like racist kind of thing that I've ever felt. And even then, like I said, me and my batch, we just shut it down because you're not going to do that. We were very woke. Like, we were all about blackness, and what you were not going to do was try to make us feel any type of way. And we will call you racist to your face. We didn't even business. That you don't want no smoke from us. So with that being said, I kind of want my children, especially Bola, because that's the one I have right now, to grow up like that. To grow up being comfortable in their blackness, being comfortable in their skin, to know that yes, I am black beauty. I am, yeah, you see that? Golden, perfect, beautiful. That's it. That's just the borderline sinker, or whatever you guys want to call the slang and lingo you use. But yeah, so I think it's very important for me as a parent to automatically, from the word jump, stop. Because even now, yeah, some people might say, oh, but she doesn't understand any. Fam, when you start inputting it into their brains from now, and it becomes a norm, a lifestyle, an understanding, and it's an everyday thing, they're gonna be Gucci. Like, my mom raised me to be so confident in my own skin and to be so content with who I am, from even when I was back home in Nigeria, gone, you know what I mean? So that when I now came to the UK and I still had my fresh accent, my confidence didn't waver. I would be saying in trafficates. I'll be talking broken English. Even till now, my English is not 100, but my confidence does not waver. I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? A mini is me. I like it like that. That's just the way God made me. I take it on the chin. Do you understand? That's how I want to raise my daughter. I want to raise my kids with that same mindset that you are who you are. You are beautiful. You are wonderfully and fearfully made. And your skin is perfect. Like, God made you how you are, and you are P for perfect. Like, perfection. Point blank, period. That's it. And it's really important for me to do that at home, because a lot of my confidence, and I think a lot of growing up, like my friends, our confidence came from our home training and our background, not from our school, because the society definitely won't make you feel like that. So you have to have the right upbringing for that. And the area that I live in is predominantly white now. Like, I'm the only black in my office at work. We have the upstairs and downstairs, and in Nikoni Dudu, I'm the only black. That's it. So I want Bola to, if this is where I end up staying in the long term, and she's growing and she goes to school and she's around mainly white people, then I still want her to be confident in her blackness, confident to stand as a strong black woman. She could be the only black woman, the only black person in a room full of 150,000 whites or Asians or mixed, and she could still be the only black person, but her confidence level must still be as high as it was if she was with the people of her own kind. She must still she must still have the same worth and the same value in herself as what she would do when she's at home with us and she's surrounded by us and she's comfortable with us, and she must know her truth. That's what I want for her. And yeah, and I think that's something that's very, very key. And if God forbid I don't do that, but if that ever happens and I don't do that, then to me I failed as a mum. Like, she could be academically smart, she could be all the things she wants to be, she could be a millionaire or whatever, but if she's had to compromise herself, if she's had to change her persona because she needs to fit into the whiter crowd, or she needs to appeal this people, and she's had to, change, then I failed as a mum. That's it. That's how I see it. Then I haven't done my job, because my job is to make her understand that, yeah, we're in a society where a lot of racism and a lot of nonsense is going on, and you might come across that. I can't stop that from happening. Thank God I didn't go through that, but I can't stop that from happening to her. But if that ever happens to you, you stand strong in who you are, and you understand that that skin of yours, who you are, perfection. Your skin should not define you. Like I've said many times, it shouldn't be a factor for hatred, for anger, for jealousy, for blah, blah, flip. It shouldn't be like that. And neither should she look down on anybody. And she should never allow anybody to look down on her. Simple as. You get what I'm saying? So that's basically it. So my advice to, because I'm supposed to be doing a channel about being a mother and motherhood. So my advice to those mothers out there, all my mothers out there, shout out to you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. You're a star. Is make sure that what you decide to instill into your children, you really, really take your time to do it, because it's so important. They spend so much of this. Like, for example, now, I go to work here from 9 in the morning till 5 because of Corona, but sometimes I do 12 to 8 shifts here. My nanny, her nanny, who's white, and I think she's actually the only black, Bola is actually the only black child that she has with her, so which is another reason why I have to instill that you're good, you're Gucci. Do you know what I mean? Know who you are, know where you come from. She has her from about 8:30 in the morning up until about 6:30 in the afternoon. So majority of Bola's day is spent outside of me now. So I have to make sure that that time period that I have with her during the weekdays and on the weekends, I'm instilling, Sherry, I told you guys English. I'm inputting, because I'm not using that word again. Did the law degree? I'm inputting into her life, into her brain, into her reasoning faculty, what I want her to be, what I want her to emulate, the kind of thought process that I want her to start picking up and start understanding. Because at the end of the day, if you're not doing that, when they grow up, don't come and say anything because you didn't instill it into. I need her to understand that you are beautiful, you are wonderful, you are fearfully made, you are a child of God. Every other thing is actually secondary. Every other thing is secondary. As long as she knows that she is strong, she is beautiful, and she is a child of the Most High God, I have done my job. I've done my job. Everything else is secondary. No matter whether she wants to go to Yale, or whether she just decides she wants to come and become a beautician, a sports person, a dancer, whatever, right? As long as she knows Lighting yellow, man. Is that gonna bring it back up? Oh, I think my lighting is gone. Right. Oluwa is on the throne. But yeah, so as long as as long as those parts are what my basis of being a parent is, then I'm Gucci. Like that's how I want to raise my kids. I want to raise them on strength, love, unity, Christ. That is my foundation. Everything else outside of that, that's all secondary. What school you go to, what education you do. Of course, as a parent, you will naturally have your hopes and aspirations for them and what you want for them, what you desire for them. But you're not God. What your parents desire for yourself, gone, how much did you achieve from it? Simple. So that's it, really. That was what I really wanted to chat about today in this video, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, that's it. That's how I feel like. That's how I'm gonna raise my child in this life, in this world of racism that we found ourselves in. Because when you're racist, gone, what? Oh my God, people are just racist. Yeah, it's smelling. The racism is stinking up the place unnecessary. Why? Kilo day, you want to? Why? Sha, you guys already know. I did another video about Black Lives Matter and the movement. If you haven't watched it already, give it a watch. Yeah. But that's really it, really. Thanks, guys. This video was inspired by a few people actually that asked me to talk about like what it would be like to raise a child up like in this society right now, and obviously also adding into like racism because of everything that's been going on and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it really. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like it, comment, subscribe, DM me, let me know what you think. Let me know if I should keep going. Even if you don't want me to keep going, I'm gonna keep going. Mama, I'll just keep going because my blue one day. But yeah, guys, so thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to click that like button. Yeah, hit the like. Oh no, don't forget to like, comment, what is your economy, and hit that subscribe button. Okay, kisses. It's your girl Dammy. No, it's your girl Simplydammy signing out. Over 1 2 1 2 1 2.
So many people